Welcome into the final countdown of painting all 50 of our Nifty United States. Today we are on episode number 47, Wyoming. Now if it's your first time joining us, lucky for you, you have almost the entire series that you can watch at your disposal with little to no wait for these last few episodes. Here is the step-by-step process. First, trace the state off of the map, cut it out, trace it onto some canvas, paint it, cut it out of that canvas, and then we glue it back up onto the map at the end. Now for Wyoming, I have no personal experience. Everything that I know about it is just very generic, and it's basically everything everybody left in the comments as well. We have Yellowstone, we have Old Faithful, and that's kind of all that I know about Wyoming, and that's the most popular request down in the comments. So first things first, big beautiful blue sky was in every single photo that I researched, so we're just going to give it a big beautiful blue sky with lots of clouds, and I really do enjoy making some big fluffy clouds in a big blue sky. And then just getting the little layout, we've got a giant hill here, a little bit of grass off in the distance, and then the big old Yellowstone right front and center. Getting all these fun, beautiful colors in here, getting the general layout of how this is going to look at the end, and then going in with a little bit more detail. So just hitting this little hill with all of the foliage that's back there. Lots of greens, lots of yellows, lots of texture, tiny trees off in the distance that are basically just little specks of paint, and then grasses, bushes, whatever else is in there. Getting a little more detail up here before we go ahead and throw on all of these little trees. There sure are a lot of trees off in the distance of all the photos, so we're going to get all these happy little trees in here with lots of different colors and textures to make them notable as trees. You can never go wrong when painting if you add a few more trees. Everyone loves happy little trees in their paintings. And then going into the Yellowstone up here in the front, getting a little bit more detail, really defining the different rings of colors around this circle. Basically just sharpening up each of these colors and then really defining it as the shape that it needs to be, and then blending all the different sections in together so that it looks nice and smooth and a little bit more realistic to the pictures I was using as a reference. And then just spanning out these orange colors into the landscape around the Yellowstone itself, hitting it with a little bit of white for what I think is salt. I've never been there, I've only seen photos of it, but it looks like it's a nice salty landscape. Don't lick it. Not actually salt, just looks like salt. And then a little bit of some shadows here with some browns as well, touching up the oranges, and then same thing, just a little bit darker tones, a little bit lighter tones, and kind of blending them all out together. And then we're going to go ahead and throw Old Faithful right in here. I thought about turning them into one piece and making the Yellowstone erupt Old Faithful, and then I thought people might be a little too upset about that, so I'm just going to put it directly in front of it, like it's a view where you can see them both lined up, even though that's not how that works either. And I'm going to do something a little special in the steam up here. Let's see if you can tell what's happening with it just yet. One of the very late recommended additions to this painting was that people wanted to see the Wyoming cowboy. That's right, we're getting him on here from the license plates I see all over the place. I knew exactly what they were referencing, so we're going to put that in our steam for Old Faithful, and I think that's it. I think that's going to be our Wyoming painting. I sure do love it. I hope you like it. And then of course going to get it cut out and adding some glue to the back so we can go ahead and get it glued up onto our map. Taking a little bit of a closer look now that it is up on the map with all of our other beautiful states. Just a couple more to go. I can't wait to hear what you have to say about this one. Let me know what you think in the comments.